Hello there. Today on Skullman Speaks, I want to go over something that needs no introduction, nor pressing evidence to prove the point at hand due to what I, and many others, have discovered with this game. Minecraft has become timeless due to the updates to add new content, whether good or bad, and has effectively been one of the factors as to why people come running back to replay it. If not for the new mechanics or enemies, then it is for the brand new vistas that we get every so often, when the environments get a spit and shine to look better than they had ever before, such as with the Nether or the new caves. In today's video, that is something I want to explore more whilst giving my opinions on why it has become such a masterpiece in its own right, from the landscape to the music that has all blended together to make this more than a sandbox game. Obviously the combat or other such mechanics will be left out since they have their flaws that can often take away from the experience at times, but I suppose that depends on the person you ask, since they may have come to terms and accept how it works whilst others would rather work with the past. Not to knock those that find the new system to be a tad clunky, but for me it makes every hit feel more impactful, especially if you were to get a critical hit or attempt to chain it up to make a rhythm where everything goes down swiftly. Though you might want to get on the retreat if you start getting swarmed by mobs, but I'm getting off topic here. Recall back to prior updates and you'll be able to recount how the surface terrain of Minecraft was rather bland and lacked any significance besides being flat with the occasional mountain, village or ravine that got rather old quickly due to how everything looked. Sure, sometimes things would look peculiar if it was spawned funny, but otherwise there wasn't much to pick up on until the village update, which gave us plenty more variation and made the homes of Justificates look like a civilization. Different home types, more decoration for the village itself, and changed how villagers worked so people wouldn't just go to the blacksmith and abandon it for good. After enough time we would see an update to the other land formations that I pointed out prior, and boy did not disappoint when it came to it. Sure, it took them 2 parts to make the whole, but with everything together at last we were granted quite the spectacle, unlike anything we had seen prior, as before now finding a ravine would be your best bet to recover resources. Now we have these cracks in the surface to crawl into, which can open up into these grand spaces with plenty to explore, from a mine shaft jutting out from the side of a wall to the occasional skull cave, but the possible opportunities for what can be discovered are many, no doubt. Whether peering down from the thin ledge remaining on the top side or staring up at the gaping hole from the bottom of the cave, either will provide a sense of astonishment that wasn't modded or player made, but instead something natural, something that could pop up all over the world with plenty of biomes underground to make it look vastly different each time, so this experience becomes hard to shake off. Who knows if the next pitfall will house an ancient city or a flooded cave. The power is set within your hands to go discover it, and that's just the caves. The Nether was given a revamp to make it worth people's time again, besides being the place with the fortress with people looking to it with a sense of adventure which had long since been cast aside. There was a reason to go past just finding the fortress because of the bastions, or a place to gather more than just quartz because of the introduced wood variables found in different spots now. Besides that, the environments are just that of a beauty. Now with the cyan and red contrast, or the basalt deltas set up a haze to really embellish you in this ashy area you stumbled into. However, the end still feels a little undercooked due to how it currently is just like the Nether when it was first introduced, which is barren. The end islands are blobs of beige on a blackened background with smears of purpurus where the chorus fruit grow, but besides the occasional end city there isn't much to see, which is why people just grab the elytra and leave. Part of me enjoys the serene nothingness which makes up that dimension, but the other part yearns for more to be done because there is plenty of potential yet to be picked up on though. We may have to wait a while until something is done about that. Mojang staff are certainly losing the edge when you consider how much effort other people are putting in to fulfill the parts, which remain wasted potential for now. Well, I guess they have something that fan developers will struggle to beat out due to how timeless it is. When it comes to the music of Minecraft, composed by C418, You can really tell that it fits into the world due to how soft and simple the melodies are to complement the gameplay. There's no tense music or adrenaline pumping songs because it isn't necessary for what a majority of the game is, which is just a world where you break blocks just to repurpose them into making a house or whatever you can think of. This allows it to basically work outside of the game's bounds for similar scenarios where quiet surroundings would be better, like studying or drawing, which allows it to branch off to other places instead of just being a game OST. Not only that, but a lot of the songs were kept for quite a long time until even present day, with the music disc being a prime example, meaning returning players are going to get a dash of nostalgia despite looking on at a different world that they had grown up on. Such familiarity is what likely drives people to keep playing and reminiscing with friends, or getting to the point of making nostalgic reels reveling in the good old days where Minecraft was simpler. There were no phantoms or wardens, no pillager raids or revival totems, but you'd spend hours playing Xbox with your mates to build up a home or village, with you all going spelunking just to see who would find diamonds first. A more simpler time for that type of youth as well, where they didn't have to face the worry of adult work or trying to create some form of income. It was just going to school, then playing through the weekend with your friends to better your world as it was. A fleeting sense of happiness made unavailable for who knows what reason. Maybe you haven't spoken to them in a while, maybe you're just too busy nowadays, or it could be something more tragic perhaps. Whatever it may be, the music will forever be a reminder of the time you spent together, and will be a sign for you to reunite the group again at some point too. I hope you enjoyed my breakdown of Minecraft, as I see it because of everything it has done for me in the past, if not what it can hope to achieve in the future if it keeps building on the foundation that remains steadfast. Picking the game up only to put it down again is somewhat of an unending cycle for myself, because I'll want to see if I value the same experience more or less than the prior occasions I decided to dive back into it, and I'm usually left happy with my decision. There could be a day where I'm wrong about this, though that day has yet to arrive. In any case, this has been Skullman Speaks, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully.